Hello, good morning. In the previous class, we have studied the interference of two light waves and the resultant amplitude. So, in that interference, we are taking four conditions. First is the intensity, that is, intensity is directly proportional to square of the amplitude. Number second condition for I max. Number third condition for I mean. And lastly, when the amplitude of the two waves are equal. Okay, so we had already studied these four cases, and in the today's topic we will study the constructive interference and destructive interference. What is the definition of constructive interference and destructive interference? So first is the constructive interference. Okay, so in the previous class we had studied condition for Imax, that is when the cos phi value becomes +1, then at that time the intensity of the light wave becomes equal to the a1 plus a2 and the whole square. A1 plus a2 whole square means when the when the amplitude of the two light waves become added and it's squared, then at that time the intensity become maximum. So in that case, same case we repeat here. If the two interfering light waves traveling through the medium and arrive simultaneously at the point in phase, means two waves are in phase, means the constant phase difference between the two light waves, and then the resultant intensity at that point is maximum. Okay, intensity maximum means, so what is the condition for Imax? Intensity maximum when a1 plus a2 whole square. Okay, means the first amplitude and second amplitude added and square of the amplitude, and at that time intensity is maximum. Okay, when the intensity is maximum and the point appear bright, means when at the point the two interfering light wave reach simultaneously, at that point intensity is maximum, means the value of amplitude, addition of amplitude and the square becomes equal. So at that time this point becomes appear bright. So this is known as the constructive interference. Okay, means when the intensity of two light waves, when the intensity of, or we can write when the resultant intensity, when the resultant intensity of two light waves, two interfering light waves becomes maximum, and the point becomes the point where the two waves reach simultaneously, the point appears bright. Okay, so this is known as constructive interference. Okay, so this concept we will see in the first topic, when the interference, that is when the interference of two light waves. In the starting lecture we will see when the crest of one wave fall on the crest of other wave, then at that time intensity and amplitude of the light wave is maximum and the point appears bright. So this is the concept which we repeat here. When the intensity of the two light waves, resultant intensity of two interfering light wave becomes maximum and the point where the two waves arrives, so at that point the point becomes bright. So this is known as the constructive interference. The condition for the constructive interference is that the phase difference between the two light waves should be, in this case we have seen the phase difference. The condition for constructive interference condition for conductive interference means the phase difference is equals to, that is 0. Phase difference should be 0. Here 2 pi, 0, 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi and up to n pi. Okay, means infinitely. But the phase difference of twice pi correspond to the path difference lambda. We know that when the phase difference becomes pi, then the path difference becomes is equals to lambda. Okay. So the condition for the constructive interference in terms of path difference between the interfering wave is given by, means this is the phase difference of 2 pi and the path difference of lambda. So we use path difference is equals to n lambda. In general, the condition for constructive interference means the path difference is equals to n lambda. Means when there is a path difference of 2 pi we get lambda. When 4 pi we get 2 lambda, 6 pi we get 3 lambda. So at that time we can count this number as a n, and where n is equals to value of n for the 2 pi we get lambda means 1. Okay. At the time of 4 pi we get 2. Then at the here 3, here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means here 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n number. The condition for the constructive interference is path difference is equals to n lambda. Thus, if the optical path difference between the two light waves arriving at a point is equal to 0, here 0 or integral multiple of the wavelength lambda, n means the integral multiple. Okay. When the path difference between the two interfering light waves arrives at a point and the path difference equals to 0 or the integral multiple of lambda, wavelength lambda, then they are overlapping at the point produces constructive interference. Okay, and giving the maximum intensity at the point appears bright. So this is about the constructive interference. The next one is the destructive interference. Destructive interference, this is the opposite case. Destructive interference, if the two interfering light waves arrive simultaneously at a point in opposite phase, then the resultant intensity at that point is minimum. We know that condition for intensity minimum is equals to A1 minus A2 and whole square. Okay, so this is a minimum intensity which we already calculated in the last class. So intensity for the minimum intensity is equals to A1 minus A2 means difference between two amplitude of the two light waves and square. So if the two interference light waves arrive at a point in the opposite phase, means this is opposite phase, then the resultant intensity at that point is minimum. So and points appear dark. So this is known as the destructive interference. When the resultant intensity of two interfering light wave is minimum, and the point appears dark, this is known as destructive interference. Means when the crest of one wave fall on the trough of other wave, at that time the intensity and amplitude becomes minimum. Minimum means at least 0. So when the intensity minimum means 0 at that point the point appears dark, and this is known as the destructive interference. The condition for destructive interference, that means the difference in phase, there is a difference in two light waves, that means the phase difference must be, the condition for the destructive interference, that means the phase difference must be, first is the pi, 3 pi and 5 pi, okay, up to n number. And in terms of part difference, so part difference must be, this is the odd number, pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, so that's why we take the odd number and multiplied by pi by 2. Okay, that means we know that the difference of twice pi gives the lambda, but here only pi, that means the lambda by 2 wavelength, so that's why we take here lambda by 2, and this is the odd number. Okay, so for the odd number we can write twice n plus 1 lambda by 2 or twice n minus 1 lambda by 2. So this is the part difference for the, and where n is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to n number. So thus, if the optical part difference between the two interfering light waves arrives at a point is equal to the odd integral multiple of half of the wavelength, this is the odd integral multiple and half of the wavelength, then the waves arise out of the phase at that point and their overlapping produces destructive interference and the point appears dark. So this is known as the destructive interference. So in the today's class we have studied constructive interference and the destructive interference. In the next class we will see the types of interference, that is the division of amplitude and division of amplitude, and second is the division of wavelength. Okay, thank you.